probably heard the term life coaching thrown around a lot, right? But what does it actually feel like to work with one? What's really going on in those conversations, from your side of the table? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and really get into what coaching is all about. From a client's point of view, let's do this. So let's just be real for a second. When you hear the word coach, what immediately pops in your head? For a lot of us, it's someone with a plan, a clipboard, basically someone who's just going to tell you exactly what moves to make. But that's one of the biggest myths out there, and we're about to bust it wide open. The thing is, pretty much everyone walks in with some idea of what coaching is supposed to be. But the gap between what we expect and what the experience actually is, well, it can be huge. So let's put those common assumptions head to head with the reality of it all. All right, first up, the big one. My coach will give me all the answers. The actual experience? It's a total 180. You quickly realize a great coach isn't there to give you directives. Instead, they ask these incredibly powerful questions that help you find the answers that are already inside you. They don't hand you a map. They help you build your own compass. Here's another common thought. I'm hiring an expert for advice. And yeah, they have expertise, but the goal isn't to make you dependent on them. The real experience is all about building your own self-reliance. It's about becoming more resourceful yourself, so you trust your own ability to tackle whatever comes next. It's empowerment, not just a bunch of tips. And what about motivation? So many of us think a coach is basically a personal cheerleader, right? Someone to pump you up. And sure, that can happen, but that feeling, it fades. The real value is in building something much stronger, a system of accountability. It's about creating consistent, sustainable action that keeps you moving forward long after the initial buzz wears off. It is so tempting to want a quick fix, isn't it? We come in looking for a magic bullet, a simple patch for a complicated problem. But the real journey of coaching goes so much deeper than that. The experience is about finding profound internal clarity. It's finally understanding the why behind your patterns, not just slapping a Band-Aid on the symptoms. And this leads to a massive shift in perspective. You might start out focused on fixing what's broken, but the real experience opens you up to something way more exciting, creating what's possible. You move from just reacting to your circumstances to proactively, intentionally designing the future you actually want. And honestly, it all boils down to this. So often, we're looking for someone on the outside to tell us we're doing okay, that we're making the right choice. The true coaching experience helps you build that validation from the inside out. It's about developing a deep, unshakable trust in your own judgment. Okay, I can hear you thinking it. If a coach is just asking me questions to help me find my own answers, couldn't I just have a deep chat with a good friend? And you know what? That is a totally fair question. It's actually the perfect bridge to understanding what makes coaching a real profession. And check this out, the numbers really tell the story here. A massive 80% of clients expect their coach to be certified or credentialed. 80%! That tells you that people aren't just looking for a friendly ear. They are investing in a trained professional who is held to a very high standard. And the organization that sets that standard is this one, the International Coaching Federation, or ICF. Think of them as the gold standard for the industry. Since 1995, they've been the leading global body that defines the ethics, the skills, and the core competencies that really separate a professional coach from everyone else. So what do all these professional standards actually mean for you? Well, they mean you're entering a relationship that is totally confidential and built on a solid ethical foundation. It means you'll have crystal clear agreements about what you're working on. It means your coach is trained in effective communication, designed specifically to help you uncover new insights. And most importantly, it means the entire process is 100% laser-focused on your agenda and your growth. If we were to boil this whole thing down to one simple, powerful idea, it would be this. Coaching isn't about someone else handing you a flashlight. It's about helping you remember that you have the power to create that light all on your own, and then trust yourself enough to use it. At its heart, it's about empowerment. So I'll leave you with a final thought to chew on. After seeing the reality behind all those common expectations, has it changed how you think about what coaching really is? Thanks for joining me on